Lime Blockade asks, when engaging in sexual intercourse with a female, what video game song would you play in the background? Wow, great question, Lime Blockade. I would definitely have to say Free, the main theme of Sonic Freeriders for the Kinect. That song just has so much emotion pulsing through it, and it really gets me going. So, take a listen. This next question comes to us from Jaw5331. Who would win in a fight, Stu or Eugene? How do I stop this? Great question, Jaw5331. The answer to that one would have to be Eugene. I mean, he does study karate, and he's a yellow belt, I believe. Last time I checked. He might have moved up even, so definitely Eugene for that one. Thanks for asking. Will Corbett asks, why did you choose the name Robotic Bagel? Well, Will Corbett, it's actually kind of a long story. Back in freshman year, ninth grade, for all you, what is it, the British people, they don't know what freshman means, or something. Anyway, so ninth grade, you know, I used to call myself Toenail, and I would run around and, like, pretend to be a plane, you know. And then, I'd also say, you know, this one time I ate a bagel and I was still hungry, so I ate another bagel. That's kind of a classic catchphrase of mine. Anyway, this one day in robotics class, I figured out how to make a robot that could say hi, and, I put a bagel, because I had gone to, Einstein Bagels. That's like a bagel place. I got a bagel. It was a pumpkin bagel. It was in October. They had the pumpkin bagels for like Halloween. I think they have them in November too. They're really good, so you should go give them a shot next October. But anyway, it had plain cream cheese. You know, I'm a plain cream cheese kind of man. You know. So anyway, I put the bagel underneath the marker, and it started writing on it, and I was like, wow, Robotic Bagel, and it just clicked. And you know, I'll tell you what inspired the actual channel in a future question. That one's coming up. But basically, that's how the name got started. Ricky Warmy asks, what inspired you guys to create Robotic Bagel? Great question, Ricky. Robotic Bagel has a long... well, it kind of starts with a funny story, actually. Great question. You're gonna get a good story out of this one. So, I think I've told this story about how me and Richard met at the Waffle House and talked to Rayman. Shit! My water bottle fell. Hang on. Okay. Okay, I had to mute my computer because Eugene won't shut the fuck up in the Skype call. Anyway, basically what happened was, I met Richard at the Waffle House and we talked some Rayman, and I already had an idea for a name, and I had made my PSN name Eating a Bagel. Don't bother adding that, I don't use that anymore, but anyway, Robotic Bagel happened, and as you saw in the previous question, and anyway, well, I wanted to make reviews of Rayman, and you know, I met Richard at the Waffle House, and Let me just tell the story because a lot of people haven't heard it. So I was driving up to Michigan with my family, and we stopped at the Waffle House. It was about 2 a.m., and there were no tables available. Lo and behold, Richard was sitting there, who I didn't know at the time, and he was sitting at a 16-seat table all by himself, and shit, I can't find the light switch. Okay. So anyway, he was sitting at a 16-seater table all by himself, and he was he said, "Hey, you guys can sit here." So we sat there, and lo and behold, we got to talking about Rayman. And I made the Rayman review. That video is still up. You can still watch it. And the channel has kind of evolved. I went to speech therapy to get my lisp sorted out. And I was kind of shy around the camera at the beginning, so at the end of the Rayman review, when I showed myself breaking the game, I was kind of shy, and I was like, let's destroy this game, I was looking away, but I think I've gotten past that. So great question, Ricky. Let me stop the recording. Corey Hood asks, what is your favorite movie of all time? Well, I would really have to say Open Season 3. I really like when the bear and the female bear, they both meet, and well, it's a hoot and a holler, I'll tell you that much. But it's just got a lot of laughs. Romance too. Andrew just reminded me on the Skype. I wish they would make a video game out of it, because then I could have a favorite video game, But, because, I like, Finding Nemo on the PS2, that game had, the movie clips, and it was just hilarious. It was the movie, so you can't go wrong with Finding Nemo, last time I checked. But, Open Season 3, he joins the circus. You can look it up on IMDb. It's always playing on Cartoon Network. Sometimes you can wake up at around 12 noon, and it'll be on. If you left it on Adult Swim while you were sleeping. And it's just great. So definitely Open Season 3. Great movie. You can't go wrong. You can look it up on IMDb. And next question. Twinstill456 asks, what is your favorite anime, and who is your waifu? Wow, great question, Twinstill456. I'm not sure what a waifu is, but I have heard that term used in Team Fortress 2. Some people say, oh, this is my waifu. I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna look that up. But as for the favorite anime, it is Bobobobobobobo. I've answered that before. Okay, waifu, Urban Dictionary. A term coined by otaku and weeaboo. Okay, what's an otaku? Let me Google that now. Okay, otaku is a Japanese term for people with obsessive interests in anime. So I guess that's me, right? Well, I'm not obsessive, but... Okay, what does weeaboo mean? Someone who is obsessed with Japan/Japanese culture. Okay. So, alike for their 2D significant others, predominantly anime and video game. Oh, okay. So, a waifu is a character that you get off to, I guess. Maybe just one that you're attracted to. I myself am not gay, but I would have to say Bobobo for that, just because when I'm watching him, it's I just get the essence of cool. It's not something that I would get off to, okay? But I do get feelings of sexual attraction when I'm watching Bobobo. It's as simple as that. I wouldn't go so far as to say that I am sexually attracted to Bobo, but I do get feelings of sexual attraction towards Bobo. Diego Pro asks, have you ever touched a girl outside of your family? Well, I have a dog that's a girl, and oh, there was like some of my teachers, I've shook their hands like when I was meeting them, and I'm no, not really. Next question. Sam Caldwell asks, why are you fucktarded pissheads still making videos? Yeah, well, Sam Caldwell, I have a counter question to you. Who the fuck do you think you are? Okay? Do you honestly think we care? Do you think we give a shit? You know, if we gave a shit about you damn haters, we wouldn't have made it this far with 1,000 subscribers, you know? You fucking... Just stop it. Just leave us alone. This is a blanket message to all you haters. Leave us the fuck alone. I don't know how many times we have to say this, but goddamn, just go away, okay? It's obviously not working on us, okay? Dan Denholm asks, how big is your dick? For Stu. Winky emoticon? Well, Dan Denholm, good question. I don't have a ruler on hand, unfortunately, and I don't really know how to measure it, but to give you a rough estimate, honestly, I would have to say from about here to here, on my thumb. I don't know if you can tell. It's, well, maybe a little less. I don't know, give or take. Great question, Dan Denholm. Shaggy Lunch Cake asks, oh, I am a huge fan of you, RoboticBagel. Please answer this. What would you prefer to be? A. Naked inside a giant invisible sandwich. B. Grow plants from your hands, but it really hurt. Well, Shaggy Lunch Cake, naked inside a giant invisible sandwich would depend, because if it was a good kind of sandwich, I could eat the sandwich, unless I'm not understanding the terms of your question. Grow plants from your hands would also depend on what kind of plants they were. If I could grow like fruit plants, but it hurt, you know, like if I could just grow an orange in my hand, I think that would be worth the sacrifice. Another thing is that like if I could grow them from my hands, I think that I could make them like as big as I wanted. So like I could win pumpkin contests and stuff and like make a lot of money and be rich. The other thing is that if I was naked inside a giant invisible sandwich, that would be gone. Eventually, that's a limited thing, but growing plants from your hands, that's an infinite thing, you know, that's a power that's there. So I would have to go with B. But well, let me think this over. Actually, naked inside a giant invisible sandwich. So naked, is that perpetually naked? Like I can't wear clothes ever again, or is that just like I'm born inside a giant invisible sandwich and I'm naked? I don't really care about the whole like, oh, it's invisible and I'm naked, people can see me, you know, people can see my dong, you know, I don't really care about that, but I would have to go with B, yeah. Grow plants from your hands, but it really hurt. Thanks for the question, Shaggy Lunch Cake, very thought-provoking. Edgar Tandberg asks, what is your favorite game for your Wii? Okay, I'll get to your question in a second, but I don't know if you guys saw this, but this guy did not capitalize we. You know, in this day and age, you'd think that people would know to capitalize proper nouns. It's just ridiculous. So, you know, Edgar Tandberg, you're frankly, we can never be friends after that. Uh, unless I get like a one paragraph written apology about it, to our YouTube inbox, because that's ridiculous. But anyway, getting to your question, my favorite game for the Wii, geez, that's a tough one. Uh, you know, my favorite game, I know it's just Marlowe Briggs. You know, it's just like that. But with the Wii, it's kind of limiting. Let me take a look here. Okay, yeah, they did. They remade Pajama Sam for the Wii. Uh, I really like Pajama Sam, so you know that's a no-brainer for me. Thanks for your question. Fearless Pancake asks, "Where do your subscribers come from? I don't mean that in a rude way. Just where do you advertise, or do you even advertise at all? Does anyone you know personally watch you?" Great question, Fearless Pancake. As for where do your subscribers come from, well, we don't really know. You know, some people have said that our subscribers came from 9gag. We had this one troll who said that they were from 4chan, and I kind of believed them, but then they started saying N, and so I can cross that off the list, you know. So that was a troll. Basically, when we get a Skype call on, and we talk to them, you know, if they turn out to be a troll, anything they said prior is just, you know, done. So I don't even know. We don't do any advertising. We put tags in our videos. You know, we try to put relevant tags. Like for Frozen, we put Frozen. The fucking Go cover, we put Frozen. We put Let It Go. You know, we put Disney. We put all that jazz. You know, really. You know, and I guess the proof's in the pudding. A lot of people ask us how to make successful YouTube channels. That's all I can say. Put relevant tags, you know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we also did have a lot of luck with our channel. You know, and we're still growing to this day. You know, we reached almost 1,500. And does anyone you personally know watch you? Well, my mom watches our videos. Well, she only saw one. She saw she's not usually home. She spends most nights at the disco. But my dad's here, and he doesn't really care. But anyway, does anyone you personally know watch you? Not really. You know, sometimes I'll tell people on the streets, I'll say, who are rude to me, they'll be like, "Hey, you autistic fucker," or something, and I'll just be like, "Hey, I'll have you know that I have a YouTube channel with 1,000 subscribers," and then that shuts them up usually. But no one that I personally really know. Thanks for your question, Fearless Pancake. This is the last question here. This is by Tara M. And it says, "How did you first come into contact with Zachary fucking Storch?" Wow, great question, Tara M. I actually, I'm really glad that people understand how significant that interview with Zachary Storch was. I feel like a lot of our fans were kind of oblivious to Zachary Storch, and they were like, "Oh, I've never seen this guy," and I was baffled. But I'm really glad that some people know about Zachary Storch. He's our hero, like we said a million damn times. But anyway, we just, it was real simple. He said he loves doing interviews. You could probably even get an interview. You don't need any subscribers or anything, I don't think. He was just like, we went to his YouTube channel and we were like, Zach, we wrote out a couple paragraphs. We wrote it on his WildStar review. You can see the original comment on there. In fact, if you go to his WildStar review, I think it's Zadik1 is his YouTube channel. Anyway, it's in the description of the interview. But yeah, Zach is great. After I got DDoSed, he hooked me up. He talked to his hacker friend. So obviously, he gets around. Yeah, Zachary Storch, he's really available guy. Really nice, friendly. I can't stress that enough. Anyway, that's the last question of the day. And I just want to thank you all for the 1,400 something subscribers we're at right now. I was watching Eugene response to the haters earlier, and the part where he says we have 7 subscribers. It brought a tear to my eye to see how far we've come in these past 4 months. And it just seems like such a journey. I really feel like I don't take the time to thank our fans enough. It's really great. It's truly, it's crazy to me. I don't know. To think that we've grown this much in just 3 short months. Oh God, I don't want to do this on camera. But anyway, if your question didn't get answered, I'm so sorry. I really tried to fit in as many questions as I could. I really didn't want to leave any. There are some great questions. In fact, I'll go through a few right now and just answer them quickly. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through these quickly and answer some quick ones. The Mute Z, who asks, who is your favorite band or musician? I would have to say the Turtles. I know Eugene's with me. Someone said, Cornwallis said, on a scale of 1 to Asperger's, how many pants do you own? I'm not sure I understand that one, Cornwallis, but he's a known troll. He was, I know, because one time I was like, at least I'm not in the damn Revolutionary War, Cornwallis, and then I corrected myself. I said, whoops, I meant Civil War, and he's like, no, so I know he's a troll. Favorite movie of all time? I don't know. That was asked by Corey Hood. I don't know. I don't really have one. Maybe like Toy Story. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, Frodo Baggins asks, Eugene is a beautiful singer as we've seen, but is he going to do a duo with Stu anytime soon? Yes, actually, you're in luck. We are making a cover. Waka Flocka Flame Hard in the Paint. I'm doing the background vocals for that. And Deshaun is also being featured in that. One more thing. Oh, wait, there's a few more. Stu, did you know some of the... Oh, Amalico812 asks, Stu, did you know that some of the meat from the Taco Bell is made from horses? Can you review Taco Bell and can you review horses? I didn't know that, but you know what? Now that I've heard that, I'm done. I'm done eating at Taco Bell, if that's true. I'm gonna do some research. Jiggly Jew says, "Hi, Stu. I'm your biggest 420 fanatic. However, I wasn't completely satisfied with the insight you gave on your onion review. I would like to know whether or not I should consider eating an onion and how it tastes." Well, Jiggly Jew, you should not eat an onion. It burns. Uh, this guy with an Israeli name. Nah, I think Eugene's answering that one. Never mind. Do you like crunchy or creamy peanut butter? I would have to say crunchy. Anyone who likes creamy, frankly, is a damn pussy in my book. Uh, so I mean, those are a few bonus questions, like the lightning round, as they say. But really, I want to thank you all. This video is getting kind of long. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and you guys take it easy.